G'day, I'm Brent Vaughan from Multihull Central, and today I'm taking you sailing on the Seawind 1260. The Seawind 1260 in 2018 was named the best catamaran under 50 feet by Cruising World magazine USA. Today we're going to show you why. Let's first take a look at the helm. So inside the helm position on the 1260 happens to be one of the only production cats in the world that offer twin helms with full weather protection. And we're going to have those in full action today. So here at the helm, you've got everything you need. You've got your throttle controls, you've got big visibility through here with the windows that come down, the door will go up, and all of your main controls here for your lines. So we've got the main sheet loaded on there already. I can see through the window here the main coming up, but yet I've still got full protection from the sun. You've got a set of clears that can go on the outside here if it's wet. Today it's a beautiful sunny day on Sydney Harbour. We're going to have 15 to 20 knots of breeze, so it's going to be nice and fresh. We've got the main halyard, loaded here. We're going to raise that up. Okay, jibs out, sailing to windward. All right, so we're sailing to windward here. One of the great things of the 1260 is the twin helm, and on a nice sailing day you can sit up here, feel the wind in your hair, know what's going on. Great position to see your sails. You can look through the windwards to leeward. We'll bring this up on the our angle up here a little bit too high. You got all this visibility around you. See what's going on. Little puff here, grab that, and we'll throw it in for a tack. So we bring it all the way over. And then we walk over the other side to the other helm. Straighten that up. And you notice everything's on one level. You're not forever walking up and down steps to get to the helm, or to trim a line, or to let a line off. It's all on the same flooring level. Okay, we're flying downwind here at the moment under kite, and if you come over here and have a look at the settings where we've got lines running, again everything is completely in close proximity. So on the red line here we have the tack. Actually that's the spinnaker sheet. The black and white one is our tack line. There's actually a bridle tack arrangement, so it goes back on either side. So depending on how deep you're running, we'll just pull up a little bit here, fill the sail again. All right, we're flying down wind here at the moment. A nice little nor'easter kicking in behind us, and the asymmetrical spinnaker well set. And we're about to drop this, so it's a sock spinnaker arrangement, and we're going to head downwind a little bit, suffocate it under the sock, stow it away, and then back with our working sails again. So let's do it. All right, so we'll get ready to drop now. So we just undo the sock lines here. Make sure they're clear. And we're going to sheet off a little bit and then pull this down over the whole kite. You ready? Okay, here we go. Okay, spinnaker's down. Now we're just going to drop it onto the deck. All right, so we're going to put a reef in. The 1260 has an amazing single line reefing system that again is all controlled back here at the cockpit. So let's get it set up. Get the spinnaker tack off here. All right, so we're on autopilot here. We're going to put in the first reef. Got the main halyard loaded up on the secondary winch and first reef on the primary winch. So we're going to ease on the halyard as we take up. That's probably about right. Lock the halyard off there. Once the boat is worn in a little bit more, we can sew in reef points on the halyard here so we know exactly where to fix that off. And the first reef you bring in until everything's tight. So again, all done right here, no need to go up forward, which is a big advantage. This whole cockpit is like a safety capsule. Everything can be done inside the cockpit itself. And if you look at the cockpit, because the helms are low, everything is on one level. There's no stepping up and down into a helm to make adjustments. Everything's here. And also what that allows you to do is bring the boom down lower as well. And with it, the center of effort. And because that's lower, your pitching motion is less, and you've got this nice little safety capsule here. Everything is controlled within the cockpit. Virtually every single line to operate the boat is either here on the port side where we've got our main winches. So we're running main halyard, main sheet, first reef, sorry. Equally on the other side, we have all the other lines. So we have outhaul for the main, we have jib sheet, we have a second reef, we have jib halyard and a spinnaker halyard. So lines that don't get worked as much, apart from your jib sheet and jib furler, which is this one here. So they run back to these winches here. So when you're sailing, you can just go back and forth on the same level within the complete protection of your coach roof, and you're not exposed so much to the elements. And likewise back here with this newly designed seating arrangement, in which we have a nice little sink and on the other side a barbecue, you've got this big raised transom that gives you weather protection from the stern. It's a nice enclosed area to be sailing from. On the rooftop here, we have a huge amount of solar panels. So each of these solar panels are 220 watts each. So you've got 4 of those, you've got about 880 watts of solar panels. And these yellow Carly floats here are purely for commercial survey boats. So the commercial boats need that for safety flotation. You don't need that obviously for a private boat. So this charter vessel will actually take up to about 35 passengers in a closed water environment, and will go up to about 10 to 12 passengers in an offshore environment with the addition of a life raft. These safety rails, you notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4 safety lines, all stainless steel lines. And that's a special requirement by Australian regulations for survey, and something you don't see on virtually any other production cat. But they offer that as an option from the factory to meet commercial compliance. So again, taking larger groups of people out, you've got extra safety there. But even so, for private use, it's actually not a bad thing. I mean, I'm a tall guy, and I find that actually pretty handy to grab onto at that height. When you're packing your sails away, you can just step up here, grab onto the inner stay here, and then straight up onto the roof. And you've got full access to your main sail and lazy jack sail cover. And I can walk the entire length here, all the way, to pack up these sails. So you're not trying to reach over, you're not standing on biminis, you're not climbing up a helm position that's way up high, that's throwing you around. You're in a more condensed location here. And as you can see, the deck organisers are running all the lines back to the cockpit. One of the great features on the Seawind 1260, as are all the Seawinds of around this size, is the trifold door system. Very innovative in that it allows you to have a nice, comfortable, enclosed saloon that you can secure and lock up with a key. But when you're out sailing or when you're on the boat, you can transform the boat by opening it up. Firstly, by the first door here, which becomes your day door if you've got foul weather, if you have rain coming in from the rear quarter. But if you're out sailing and it's nice weather, you open up the whole trifold door arrangement. And essentially it converts into a big open space. So we grab the lifting mechanism. That's a line that goes back to the mast and back to the control winches. Lock that underneath. We load up the winch here. Now at the push of the button, the doors come up and pack into the ceiling of the hardtop out of the way. And you notice the little outdoor saloon seating arrangement there, or cockpit seating arrangement, designed especially to allow it to raise. You have a safety latch here that drops into place, and you've also got a rope clutch locked back here at the helm, so it's locked in twice. At the helm, again, when you're sailing, you've got electric windows that you drop down out of the way, and this allows you to look through one set of tempered glass windows. So there's very little reflection, and if we have a look inside here, look at the size of this saloon area. You know, I mean, it's in terms of seating, we've probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seats, 8, 9 around the table here. You can even convert that into a king bed, a single day bed here with the helm, chart plotter position, rotate that around, so whoever's on watch can lie down here, laptop set up at the nav station, and look back onto your chart plotter. And when you're actually sitting here, you can look straight through your windows, so you can see your sails, you can pop up, take a look around, and then if we have a look down below, again, you get this enormous saloon, but you also get an enormous galley that you just can't get if you squeeze the galley into a galley up arrangement and compromise the galley, compromise the saloon. So here we have a large freezer, and this goes way back inside here. So nice freezer storage, upright fridge. And again, look at the cupboard space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Organizer in there for cups and plates. Double sink, 3 burner stove and oven, plus a hatch to feed the fish and let the steam out. So down here you've got, again, lots of natural light. Look straight through, pass food up, get all of the dirty pots and pans out of the way for the dinner, and just a really nice usable space. So, and again, this is only 41 feet.